Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome. I am coming to you not live, but from the country of Benin. You'll hear my kid in the background. So there's some information about this week's patch for Superpower 3. And I have a screenshot to show you. So first thing, there has been an update provided to us by JR. And here we go. Well, that was a bumpy launch. First of all, I'd like to apologize, and we've seen how disappointed many players have been with the launch last Friday, and we want to commit all our resources from everyone involved in Superpower 3 to do better. Cool. We are certain that many of the irritants, glitches, and problems can be solved, and we are dedicated to fix all of the issues one by one. We're already at work on many of them. In the coming weeks, we will regularly release updates of Superpower 3 to bring to you the level of expectations we all have for it, starting with us. Cool. We're reading all comments, suggestions, and reports. While we can't promise we'll do everything right away, we have a road laid out in front of us. We'll try to communicate as clearly and as rapidly as we can as to what you can expect coming up. We're a small team, though, so if you can post any constructive comments and feedback in this thread, it'll help us out. Thank you for all. Thank you all for being passionate about the game. Yeah, some people are being passionate. We are as well. I will start posting our roadmap in this post in a short while. So there is a roadmap coming, which is good. But here is a brief overview of what the patch will consist of. The patch should probably be coming out later today, if not tomorrow, probably tomorrow. So here is what's going on. Started putting more resolution to numbers. Not anywhere yet, but started. Region information pop-up with left-ctrl. So now what you'll be able to do with your left-ctrl button, which, so you hover over a region here in Benin, you hit left-ctrl, and it would come up with some information. What information is that? Well, I got it here for you, people. So what'll happen is when you hover over and click your left control button, this little information will pop up a region. So for example, if we're looking at, it went away. Maine versus Texas, because that is a thing. Was it a roaring good time? So anyway, if you hit Control over Maine, you'll get this information all provided for you. And the same thing with Texas. You hit Control, you get your population, your ethnic breakdowns, your primary, secondary, and tertiary region, industry. Right now, from what I understand, this is not an interactable window. So you can't actually hit primary on there and throw money at your primary industries in the state of Maine or Texas or what have you. Shows you how much they're contributing to your GDP. I kind of hinted that will be something I'm interested in, which is the ability to interact with those windows, so I already mentioned that to them. You can now select your political party alongside your country. So now when you're selecting your country at the beginning of the game, you can actually select your political party that you will be in when you start the game. So as Canada, you can start as the Green Party, the NDP, the Conservatives. In the States, you only have 2 options, so suck it. England, I think you have 4, etc., etc. Russia, same thing. You still only get 1. China, same thing. Still get 1. Well, technically, I mean, you do get more than 1 option in those countries, but I don't think they work. Literally. I don't think they're technically parties anymore. I have a disconnect reason when you're banned. Sorry, philosophies are described with words in the tooltips for better clarity. Okay. I have to admit, I don't know what philosophies they're talking about are. It might be these. Oh, maybe not. Philosophies are described with words in the tooltips for better clarity. Well, these already have tooltips. So it's not these. I'm going to say it's probably political stuff. So probably when you click the political party, you can hover over it and it probably gives you the information. A disconnect reason when you're banned, kicked, or simply when the host closes the game so players know the difference from a bug disconnect. Okay, so now if you're in multiplayer, or probably even in single player, and it kicks you, I'm assuming, to the main menu, it will tell you whether it was a bug in the game that caused it, or I'm not saying this is multiplayer, or if the person you're playing with banned you, kicked you, closed the game out probably without telling you, and all that happened. So it gives you a change in behavior when nuking and for immigration. I'll have to get more clarity on a few of these things, as I said. A simple tutorial. Hey! First login option to explain things. While players jump right in before checking the manual. There you go. People wanted a tutorial. Now you're going to get one. And then a bunch more stuff. We continue to work on more fixes, tweaks, and features for the moment. We're very looking forward to doing very soon. The first one is a return to the history window, like in Superpower 2, to show progress of data. A 2x flow control, aka 2x speed. Server status indicator from when the client, within the client when the server is over capacity, and much more, and a bunch more, of course, including starting the rollout of tools and support for modding. I'm looking forward to that because I made my wish list and I think I could fiddle and fart with the game under the hood. One focus going forward will be to bring out more information as to what's going on under the hood. Superpower 3 is much more complex than Superpower 2, and we tried to streamline the presentation since back when we were blasted for the steep learning curve. Okay. Geopolitics isn't simple. We are conscious of the perception that we are dumbing down the game, which is far from the case. We figure that we can communicate the simple concepts clearly, UI overhaul, data aggregate, etc. New players would understand better, and experienced players would then like to play with the more advanced windows that would come later. Sorry about the beeping in the background. That's my kid playing with my dehumidifier. New players would understand. Experience with more advanced windows later. Here we go. Experienced players would then like to play with the more advanced windows that will come later. So obviously they're rolling out some more in-depth windows. So this is why we're rushing through changes that will show the underlying complexity of the simulator beneath. Remind me soon to talk to you about the window of everything and how it's inspired by Reddit? Maybe Reddit? Maybe regret? Hold on. I gotta Google something. French to English. Nope, it's the same word in English. I have no idea what that word is. I think it might just be a spelling error. I think it's Reddit. Let us know what you think of this patch and the direction we're taking in the comments below and or everywhere you can to help us with our work and to help guide the community forwards while making Superpower 3 everything it can be. So there we go. So this will be the patch that will probably be coming in the next few days. Once again, not a lot of changes, but they are in the midst of working on things and getting things going. Superpower 3. And so soon, hopefully, we'll get the actual patch. We'll be able to get the full-on notes. But I just wanted to get this out there that changes are coming again in the next day or two. I'd say probably Friday. With that in mind, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you later. Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. And see you next time. Bye-bye.